Hi everyone, and welcome to this tarot card reading. If you're new to this channel, before you leave, make sure that you subscribe, and if you're back and watching another reading, then welcome back. For this reading, we are going to look at how do men view you, and we have 3 different piles, so I hope you enjoy it. You know what I'm getting here, pile number 1? For some of you, men view you as somebody who is really clean, is what I'm hearing. So, I don't know, you could be quite good at like taking care of your like personal hygiene, is what I'm hearing. Or like, if you have had like men in your house, I'm hearing like men could view you as somebody who's like very organized, as somebody who's like, you're keeping everything very clean. So for some of you, like, if it comes to men that you have been intimate with, I'm hearing like some men could view you as somebody who is like a very, I want to say very like wet down there. If that doesn't resonate, I'm just hearing like you guys could be very into like keeping yourself hydrated. So you could be drinking a lot of water. And I'm hearing like men automatically like assume, since you like drink a lot of water, you're wet down there, is what I'm hearing. Overall, I'm seeing here like if men have seen you like near water or in water, there's something very like significant in that scenery, is what I'm hearing. You may like water, or you could be like a water sign as well. I'm hearing men could see you as somebody who's very like meditative. I'm hearing like you're keeping yourself clean, so you can be into like cleansing, or like cleansing of the energy, is what I'm hearing. I don't know what the name is, but there's like a specific, you know, when you like hit a bowl and there's a sound healing, I think that's called. So men could view you as somebody who's like into sound healing. Some men could view you as somebody who's like, who has like good ear for music as well. If you're into like music and stuff. But overall, you know what I'm getting here? Like men could view you as somebody who's like very mature. I'm hearing some of you could be more into like spirituality than like material things in life, is what I'm hearing. Some men could view you as somebody who's like more focused on your spiritual wealth than your physical wealth, is what I'm hearing. Some men could view you as somebody who like dresses in like a hippie way. But it's giving me the vibes of somebody who's like very natural. So I'm getting here like men could view you as somebody who's not into like a lot of makeup and stuff like that. I'm hearing like you prefer to keep it natural. And that doesn't just comes down to your physical appearance. I'm hearing like the way that you live your life, the way that you take care of yourself, your environment is very organic, is what I'm hearing. So men could view you as somebody who's like very organic or only into like organic stuff. You could be very like considerate of what you eat and where the food comes from. Some of you could be vegetarians as well, is what I'm hearing. Or you could be like into eating plants of some sort. I'm also getting here like men could view you as somebody who's like very intuitive and very like, yeah, very intuitive. And you have a lot of emotional intelligence as well, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like men could be very impressed by your intelligence, is what I'm hearing. Like, they could be like, instead of viewing you as someone who's like weak because you're emotional, I'm hearing like they view you as somebody who's like very strong in your emotions and like very intelligent. I'm getting here like men could view you as somebody who is, I don't know, there could be a thing about you and like animals. I don't know if you like animals or if you live in an area that have a lot of animals. But I'm hearing like men could view you as somebody who's like, whatever you are, you nurture that environment almost to a point where the environment becomes comfortable for everybody that is around you, is what I'm hearing. So men could view you as somebody who's like living your life quite purposeful, is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing like they view you as somebody who's like not paying attention to them. So you could be like somebody who, maybe you're not even into men like romantically, but men who does, like, if that is the case and men who doesn't know about that, I'm hearing like they are wondering like, why aren't you like paying attention to men? Because men definitely pay attention to you, is what I'm hearing. But it's almost like you don't notice them, or you don't know. I'm hearing like you're not bothered, is what I'm getting. I'm hearing men view you as somebody who's like more involved in your like purpose and your journey than focusing on men, is what I'm hearing. I'm also getting here, some men could actually think that you have quite like healing hands. Or there's something about your hands that's like a little bit significant. Like you could have a craft that you do with your hands. Some of you are like creating, what is this, bowls and cups? I don't know what that is, but like you could be into that. And men see you as somebody who's quite good at it, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I definitely see here that men see you as somebody who is almost like a wish fulfillment for men. You have some qualities about you that is like very desirable for men. So I feel like a lot of men actually desire you. I'm gonna pull some more cards. Oops. But very desirable here. You could have a very healthy body as well. Pile number 1 is what I'm hearing. Maybe you are somebody who looks very healthy. Some of you could be quite physically active as well. Men notice that. I feel like men can view you as somebody who, you know, you have a very cute face is what I'm hearing. You could have, you know, really chubby cheeks or full lips and quite large eyes is what I'm hearing. I think men find your face to be very, like, naturally very attractive. Some of you, this is more specific, but some of you I'm hearing like you could blush easily. And if that is the case, I think men find that to be very cute about you. And the 10 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. I feel like a lot of men, when they look at you, they definitely see somebody who has the qualities of somebody and the appearance as well as what I'm hearing. Of somebody they wanna, like, they would definitely consider to like build a family with. I feel like a lot of men, if you're a woman watching this, men view you as somebody who's very fertile. And men see you as somebody who is like supposed to be a mother, is what I'm hearing. If you're a woman watching this, if you're a man watching this, I'm still hearing it's the same messages. Like, men see you as somebody who is definitely like a good figure to have in a family and to build a family with, is what I'm hearing. I feel like men could like that you're more like focused on your spiritual wealth than your material wealth. Especially men who are like in a space in their life where they're like looking into perhaps building a family or creating a life. Like, these qualities are highly appreciated by these type of men, is what I'm hearing. For some of you, some men could view you as somebody who comes from like a good background and a good, like, you have a good support system, you have a good family, is what I'm hearing. So men could view you as somebody who comes from a very good background. Yeah, but when men look at you, pile number 1, like, they are able to envision a future with you that involves kids. It's this energy of like fertility, is what I'm hearing. Some of you, if you're into yoga, and I'm hearing like men see that and they appreciate that as well. I'm hearing as well for some of you, men could view you as somebody who is like, who has this ability to channel this childlike energy. So it doesn't matter which age you are right now, but I'm hearing like men could see you as somebody who's able to like become a very like playful person, and you could be very childlike, and that's also something that men appreciate is what I'm hearing. Like you could be a person who's like in your, I don't know, 30s or 40s or 50s or 20s, you know, but like you still keep this childlike energy about you is what I'm hearing. That's something that men see. Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, I feel like men, they view you as somebody who is a very abundant person. Especially if you are at an age where you like have started to work, or you already like built a career for yourself and stuff. I'm hearing like men can see you as somebody who is like very stable in life, and you have everything that you need. You're definitely like desirable for a lot of men. Pile number one, I gotta say, like when they look at you, they see somebody who they can build like a life with. And I'm hearing like for a lot of you, you have already built a life for yourself. So it's like you already got stuff going for yourself. Some of you could be like entrepreneurs. You could be having like your own business. If not, I'm hearing like you have your own wealth, you have your own source of income. But once again, I'm hearing like if that's not the case, I'm still seeing that men view you as somebody who is like more than capable of like building a strong foundation, a long lasting, that is like going to keep the abundance coming is what I'm hearing. Yeah, pile number one. Someone could also view you as somebody who's like very independent, self-sufficient, and like some men could view you as somebody who's like doesn't necessarily need them is what I'm hearing. Like you're not really in need of men is what I'm hearing. Men are aware of that. That's too many cards, but we have the Hangman, Page of Wands, the Magician, and then we have the King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you definitely have like counterparters of you that is like in your life is what I'm hearing. I'm gonna pull one more card and then I'm gonna finish off. So, and where the people that like the men who have this perception of you are like your counterparts. There's too many cards, right? Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. I mean, pile number one, I cannot address this enough, but I strongly get that men see you as somebody who, like, they get like a physical reaction from you, for some of you. And I'm hearing like you make men become deep, is what I'm hearing. Automatically, when they see you, when they think about you, they're thinking about like deep stuff, is what I'm hearing. And I'm also getting here, pile number 1, that like men view you as somebody who they want to grow stuff with, whether this is like romantically or not. Some men could like even view you as like a good business partner, is what I'm hearing. Somebody who's like good to grow with. But yeah, pile number 1, I'm gonna finish off here. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Pile number 2. So we're gonna look at how do men view you. For some of you, I'm hearing men could they like the way you smell. You could have like a very specific perfume that you use that is like, it reminds them of summer. And if you don't like use perfume, I'm just hearing like your natural smell is something that men notice and they like it. For some of you, I'm also getting here like men could view you as somebody who has like very good skin. I feel like men could view you as somebody who's like very confident. So like you could be somebody who's like very visual when it comes to like, I don't know, you're very open with like showing off your body, and you're very confident, is what I'm hearing. But this is just for some of you. Men can view you as somebody who's like to be showing off your body. Men can view you as somebody who has a very good body, so you could have like good legs, good arms, is what I'm hearing. Some of you, I'm hearing like men could view you as somebody who's like, if you're into like dancing and stuff like that, I feel like men find you to be good at dancing. Some of you are like out there actually posting like videos and pictures of yourself, and I'm hearing like men like to watch that. But I'm also getting here like men view you as somebody who is a very lucky person. Or you could be in a period in your life right now where you're lucky. And I'm hearing like when you're not in these places where you feel like everything is like working out for you, I'm hearing like men, especially men who you are more closer to, they can view you as somebody who handles this in a very like clever way, is what I'm getting. So like the Wheel of Fortune, that's a card that actually speaks about the life or the cycle of life. Like sometimes things go well and sometimes it doesn't, and whenever it doesn't, it it usually can like create some time to like reflect on things and etc. And I'm here like men find you to be very clever in like handling those moments. So you could be a very meditative person, or I'm hearing like they see you as having like 2 different persona. One persona when you're really, really out there, and then you have another persona where you're very like drawn back and very in like in a meditative space is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing as well, like men could view you as somebody who's like very protected in life. Someone could actually view you as somebody who's like almost like chosen, a chosen person for something. Take what resonates here, but they definitely see that you're like protected. And I'm also getting here, like men could view you as somebody who's like very good at not letting like outside things affect you and your peace. To be honest, pile number 2, I'm getting here like some men could have seen you being like provoked by other men, or like they have just seen you like be in a situation where like people try to poke at you is what I'm getting. And I'm hearing like men are like surprised or amazed by how you didn't let that like affect you. And for some of you, I'm getting here like overall you could have like a lot of men approaching you, and I'm hearing like you are quite like unbothered by it is what I'm getting. But men see you as somebody who has a lot of options when it comes to men. And I'm hearing like men could also view you as somebody who doesn't necessarily have like a specific type. So men could view you as somebody who like have different interests when it comes to men, and not like a specific one is what I'm getting. At the bottom of the deck, we also had like the King of Wands. I'm hearing like men could view you as somebody who's like very strong and very determined and courageous, and almost like it's to a level where it's like you're clever enough to not only handle the situations that you're dealing with in your life, but you're smart enough to handle, like you could easily run a business, or like be responsible for like a group of people is what I'm hearing. So definitely like some leader qualities going on here. And I'm hearing like men see you as somebody who's like almost like a natural leader. Men can view you as somebody who has like a very tough shelf. If you're out in the public eye, some men could have witnessed you like get some criticism, and I'm hearing like it was not easy, or it's not easy to like penetrate you. Overall, some men could view you as somebody who's like, I don't want to say like defensive, but you definitely have some guards up when it comes to men is what I'm getting. How's the King of Wands again? I'm also getting here like men could view you as somebody who you could have, you know, very intense eyes, so your eyes could be a little bit intimidating is what I'm hearing. Men definitely see you as somebody who's not, I'm hearing like you're a fighter. You're not the type of person who would just, you know, accept a situation for what it is. Men definitely see you as somebody who's like willing to walk away. So I'm getting like if they are not offering you whatever you want in your life or whatever you desire, then you're not gonna stick by them is what I'm hearing. We had the King of Pentacles here as well. At the bottom of the deck, we had the Queen of Pentacles. Some men could view you as somebody who's like materialistic is what I'm hearing. Yeah, men definitely see you as somebody who's like on top of your finances. I'm hearing like for some of you, men could view you as somebody who like definitely is putting your finances before men. And like if something were to mess with your finances, like if a man's presence is what I'm hearing is messing with your finances, like you're willing to cut it out is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like men view you as somebody who's like very comfortable in life. They also see you as somebody who likes to have like comfortable things around you. Some of you could even have like a pet at home, an animal. And I'm hearing like men, like if you have that, I'm hearing men find you to, it looks very comfortable. So I'm hearing like men are like wanting to be a part of that is what I'm getting. Especially if you, because you, some of you could be like people who are like posting, like you could be into doing like vlogs and stuff. And if that's the case, I'm hearing like as soon as you post something about you in your home, I'm hearing like men are like, ah, I can see myself there is what I'm getting. Queen of Pentacles. I'm also getting here like men, I feel like they can view you as somebody who's like a little bit bougie from time to time. It's giving some, yeah, bougie energy. Some men, this is more specific, but like if you have your hair up like in a bun or any kind of like hairdo, I feel like men find that to be very beautiful on you. And if you have braids as well, that's something that men find to be, it looks very good on you is what I'm getting. We have the Three of Cups, and we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like men can view you as somebody who's like very celebrated or celebrated overall. You could be somebody who's quite popular, and I see like men see you as somebody who's like very popular. But overall, I'm hearing like men view you as somebody who's like very open to have a good time. Don't take that in the wrong way, but take what resonates there. That's for some of you actually. Yeah, I feel like men see you as somebody who's like very diligent. So if they haven't seen you like work and stuff, you seem to be very diligent and very like practical and very good at what you're doing, like good at managing stuff and your finances. I'm hearing like some men, they might want to communicate something to you, like, or approach you, but I feel like a lot of men actually don't. So they can be looking at you from like afar, and you might think that they don't have like a perception or like an opinion of you, but they actually do. Yeah, I feel like a lot of men actually have like, when it like, even if it comes to just seeing you like walk by in the street, some men like they have like an impulsive reaction of like wanting to communicate, but then hesitating is what I'm getting. Yeah. Pile number 2, I'm gonna finish off here. I hope you enjoyed it. Pile number 3. So we're gonna look at how do men view you. This is very specific, but for some of you, I'm hearing like men can view you as somebody who has like a very good memory. A very good memory. And I'm hearing like men could view you as well as somebody who's like a storage of knowledge. So somebody who, like you have, some of you have like an immense insight on stuff. And I'm hearing like you could have a lot of knowledge about like a lot of things, is what I'm getting. Also, I feel like men could view you as somebody who really feels safe with. Some men could feel like they can like confide in you and you would like keep their secrets, is what I'm hearing. Somebody who's like trustworthy. I'm hearing like, you know the song with Miley Cyrus? I think it's called Wrecking Ball, but where she's like coming in like a wrecking ball. I'm hearing you could have that effect on men and their life, where you're like wrecking stuff. Some of you could like, I don't know, but this is specific. Like some men could view you as somebody who's like a home wrecker as well. I don't know, take what resonates here. But yeah, I mean, this is a very potent energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. I'm hearing like men are, they see you as somebody who is not aware of the effect that you have. Men could view you as somebody who is so oblivious to what you actually cause around you. But I'm hearing like you, for some men, especially exes is what I'm hearing. Like, whenever you like entered their life and whenever you left their life, I'm hearing like they went through like a whole transformation, is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I feel like men see you as somebody who has the ability to transform things. But it's not, you know, a transformation is not usually the prettiest one, you know. Some men could also view you as somebody who's like explosive, is what I'm getting. For some of you, this could speak about like your physical appearance. You could have like an appearance that like men tend to want to look at. So like when you enter a room, I'm hearing like you get like a lot of attention. I'm gonna put some more cards. I feel like men, I mean, these could be men that you have decided to like walk away from. And I'm hearing like some men see you as somebody who they definitely value a lot more after you walked away than when they had you in their life, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, for some of you, I'm also getting here like men, they view you as somebody who's like going through a journey in life. And I feel like men could view you as somebody who yourself is very like transformative. I'm hearing like men could view you as somebody who's like looking for your happy ending or for your fairy tale story, is what I'm hearing. Some men could view you as somebody who's like traveling right now or in the future are going to be traveling, is what I'm getting. Yeah, but it's this energy once again of somebody who is like not aware of like the consequences that you like, I don't want to say the consequences that you create, but the effect that you have. And I'm here like you're so oblivious to it, pile number 3. Men see that you're so oblivious to it. Like you could just be walking down the street, like minding your own freaking business, doing your thing, and then all of a sudden, like you have created tower moments in people's life. Men definitely see you as somebody who's like a very driven, a very like passionate person as well. I'm hearing like some of you, you actually, men view you as somebody who like makes men want to move, want to come towards you, is what I'm getting. Men could view you as well as somebody who's like is making other men wanting to like change their life and become better, become like a better version of themselves for you, is what I'm getting. Some of you men could view you as somebody who is you could be very like unpredictable and a very like a surprise. And what I mean by this is like your appearance and your personality is not really matching, is what I'm hearing. Like you could look very timid and small, but then have this immense type of strength about you, is what I'm getting. Five of Wands. Yeah, men view you as somebody who can be a little bit like competitive. Definitely somebody who's like talking back, or like you speak your mind, is what I'm hearing. Some of you could be like quick. Men could view you as somebody who talks quick. You talk a lot, perhaps. You have a lot to say. Yeah, I'm also getting here, pile number 3, that men view you as somebody who, you could be like into physical activities, so you could be very active. Men could view you as somebody who likes to be physically active, so you could be very like go to the gym a lot. Yeah, but I'm also getting here like some men could almost like they could have like a hard time I don't want to say communicating with you, but in a sense that's the message that is coming through. I'm hearing like you have this fighting spirit about you and this competitive, so like if they say something in like in a wrong way, I'm hearing like men see you as somebody who would like say something back. So that makes men a little bit like insecure is what I'm hearing. But yeah, I feel like men see you as somebody who's like good at overcoming challenges in your life. Especially if you have been in a situation recently where you have been very overburdened or overworked. I'm hearing like men see you as somebody who's like good at navigating in those situations. That's what I'm getting. That's too many cards. Oh, I have the Page of Cups. I feel like some men can view you as somebody who is very explorative. You could be in a phase right now where you're like to explore your physical appearance is what I'm getting. Some men could view you as somebody who's like a little bit inexperienced and a little bit young. Or you could just be starting something, like you could be at the start of something and men see you as being in the start of something. But yeah, I feel like men, they can view you as somebody who likes to explore when it comes to your appearance as well. So you could be like doing a lot of makeup actually, and like you do different kinds of makeup or hair is what I'm getting, or clothes. But men definitely see you as somebody who's like into like using accessories, earrings, necklaces, purses. Some men could really view you as somebody who's like into like fashion. And if you're a female watching this, I feel like men could view you as like somebody who's like into feminine stuff. They view you as very feminine. I feel like as well, men can view you as somebody who's like very good at like interior design. So if men have like seen how your house look, or they just assume that you're very good at like interior design by the way that you dress yourself is what I'm getting. Yeah, for men who are like romantically interested in you, I'm hearing like these men are very like attracted to you, and they definitely see like a long-lasting relationship. You actually have some men around you that want to build with you, like long-term is what I'm hearing. Some men, like especially those who are like romantically interested, they want to claim you quick is what I'm hearing. So you might have some men that like immediately want to have like the status of like being in a relationship, or like putting a ring on a finger, on your finger, I mean. For some of you, I'm also getting here like men could view you as somebody who's like good at finances, or good at like managing your finances. So you could be like quite good at saving and stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna pull one more card. Emperor. You could have like the men who are like watching you, they could be like embodying emperor qualities, or just men, so very mature men, very like established men, men who have already like built themselves up, like they have something very tangible to like bring to the table is what I'm hearing. For others of you, I'm getting here like men could view you in that way, somebody who definitely has like the mindset of an emperor, even if you're just starting out on something is what I'm getting. But like you think differently, like you think, yeah, you have you could be quite clever. Some of you could actually be like good at like playing chess as well is what I'm getting, and that's something that men notice. If that doesn't resonate, I'm just hearing like men see you as somebody who's like clever. Yeah, but pile number 3, I'm gonna finish off here. I think this was like a shorter video, but I need to go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.